You're ready.
Hi, my name is Paul Weichel. I'm 53 years old. I live in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. I've had symptoms of MS when I was 18 years old, although at that time no one actually knew what it was. My legs were causing me to trip and so on like that, and I'd have these attacks. Took until I was, and this would come and go, this took until I was 40 years old when my hands started going numb, and I went to many doctors. Finally, they gave me an MRI where they found lesions on the brain, and then I was diagnosed with MS. During that time, my arm started to get worse and worse, where it fell asleep. Well, never fell asleep, but I had no feeling in it. Then, last year, when we heard about the liberation treatments that were being done throughout Canada, or throughout the world, we said, geez, there's something we should look into it. So my wife did a lot of studies of this online, checking into it. Finally, this past spring, one of my brother's friends came down to Mexico here in Tijuana, excuse me, and had this treatment done, the liberation treatment. She also has, not only does she have MS, she also has arthritis. After the treatment, I talked to her, and she said how great she was feeling as far as the MS goes. In fact, she said most of her symptoms had disappeared. So all she's dealing with is arthritis, which she felt was something that was manageable. So after that, I decided that, and my wife, that we would also look into this. After a few phone calls and some emails and so on like that, it was set up that I would come down to Mexico here in Tijuana and have the liberation treatment done. It was September 5th when I came down here. We did some testing and found out that I did have some constrictions on a vein, especially on my left side, where the blood flow was down probably 90%. So on the Monday, on September 6th, I had the treatment done. It was very hard to get it done. I had a hard time getting the balloon in. I needed an angioplasty. So they had quite a challenge in expanding this vein. Once they were able to get to the vein, they used an 8mm balloon to stretch it out. Then we were able to get in a 12mm balloon to stretch it out further. After that, I was back in my room, and I could feel some sensation in my thumb and forefinger on my left hand. My legs, which used to get quite tired, were also feeling better. I could walk a lot better. It wasn't tripping around. Didn't seem to get as tired. And so I think after a little while, this is going to take some time to get everything cleaned out and so on, and get some of the iron deposits flushed out of my body, that I will see improvement every day. And that's what I'm hoping for. I know it's not something that happens overnight. Can we call it a miracle? I don't know. It's just, I think something that's really good that's going to happen, that things will get cleared out and improvements will be seen in my MS symptoms. And if they all disappear, I'd be happy. If some disappear, I'm also happy. It's been fantastic here. People have been so professional. Everybody is very concerned and want only the best to happen for me. They've, I think, gone overboard with everything, making sure that I am informed on what's happening, what has to be done, and also what needs to be done in the future. And it's not just the health of the veins being constricted and so on like that, but it's my overall health. Tests have been done not just on my MS symptoms, but also on my general health. And so not only have they been, are telling me about what has to be done to keep the blood flow and so on like that, but also with my cholesterol and other things that I should maybe be taking care of. So it's been a great experience knowing that people care about your overall health as opposed to just one little item. So if anybody needs to talk to me about this experience, by all means, give me a call. It's fantastic.
Hi, I'm Christine. I'm Paul's wife. When Paul was diagnosed in 2000, I have to say that we were shocked. We had planned on our very first trip. We were leaving the next day, and we had gone to a neurologist and found out that he had MS. We were celebrating our 25th anniversary, and it just was a shock. I have to say, a shock. We did a lot of research on MS, and as the years went by and he progressed and his arm went numb, his legs went numb, it's hard living the life that we were used to, because we went for walks every night for an hour. We did so much. We were very athletic. We always did bike riding, golfing. As he progressed, it got less and less, and I found myself kind of going downhill, if you would call it that. I just didn't want to do anything in the evenings. We just sat around. When we heard about the liberation treatment, we were just thrilled. We heard about it on a Sunday evening on W5. On Wednesday, we went to Paul's neurologist, and when we walked in, he handed us a piece of paper saying that, you know, this isn't something you should be looking at. It's not going to help. This is just saying basically that it's a slap in the face to neurologists, that all the research they have done is wrong. We were so disappointed when we left that. I did more and more research, and I kept reading about the people that have gone for the liberation treatment, and just the way Paul would walk, where he would kind of drag his leg, and they had this done, and that they could walk again, and that's all we wanted, was that even if we could walk around the block, that's all we wanted. And I think it's going to happen. We're very happy about it, and we've had nothing but good help here at Tijuana. Everybody has been so helpful, very informative, pleasant. It's just been a really great experience. It's been a very good experience, and we look forward to the future.